Okay.
En el mundo que yo vivo, siempre encuentro esquina.
You were singing, and I just finished. I was just coming out from the restroom.
Yeah.
And the girl, I was like, "What is he doing?" And the girl was like, "I don't know. He does that all the time." Close your eyes.
Okay.
Have your palms out. Open your eyes.
It's a box. No, let me guess first. It's a box. It's lighting. It's open in this way. I think it's
this way.
This way.
But there's a sticker.
okay.
You already know. Yeah. Not for me.
Not for you.
Someone got it for us.
Someone got it.
Yeah.
Your relative?
Well, I know her, but she is a fan of Brosbond.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And for
this
me?
is for us.
For us?
This is to celebrate our 1 year old. What do you think it is?
Bro, it's super light. I think maybe it's going to be one chain or something like that.
Or maybe like a card to beep?
You don't have one. So that
I don't know
means
what's
it's only
inside.
one box.
It's only one.
One
Yeah.
box.
For
Okay.
us.
And you don't have one special
Yeah.
one. Okay.
What is it?
From which country? Korea?
No, from Taiwan.
From Taiwan?
Yeah. What?
You're going to love this. Wait. I need to watch this.
First of all, is it
It's two things.
customized or is it just like a... What?
It's the most cute thing that I ever seen. It's wood. As you listen, it's wood.
Wood.
Yeah, it's really special. Really special.
Oh, this
It's
is so
cute.
And it says celebrating 1 year of Brosbond. Can I see mine so that I can remind me? I can try to guess.
Yeah, but okay. Are you? Do you think you are going to look handsome?
I think I'll probably be smiling.
Okay, open yours.
Damn.
I love it. I really love it. Oh, have the form of my nose too.
Oh,
it's really
this
cute.
is so cute.
It's really cute.
I love my bang.
It's so
Oh, bro, I have your arm here. We need to put it together.
What?
Your arm.
Oh, it's my arm.
Oh, we need to do it like this.
Well, it's not going to watch in the camera.
You know what I'm going to do for the purpose of this episode and to say thank you? I think I'm going to wear it.
You're going to wear it the whole episode.
Yeah. Happy first anniversary to Brosbond. Thank you for bringing us so much laughter and positive energy. It's hard to believe that a year has already passed. Looking back, Brosbond has grown so much from its early days. Your unique perspectives and dynamic interactions have made each episode a joy to watch. One of the things I'd appreciate most is how genuine and relatable you both are. It's like having a conversation with friends, and that connection is what keeps us coming back for more. Your content has not only entertained us, but also inspired us in many ways. I'm excited to see what the future holds for Brosbond. With your creativity and dedication, I have no doubt that you will continue produce incredible content. Wishing you many more years of success, joy, and unforgettable memories. By Karen, June 2024. Damn. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
This is lovely. Thank you. And please let us know whether this is for. Thank you so much.
But I'm going to bring here. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I send you a one kiss for you. Everybody, it's time to start this episode con ama swagger menu. It's me, Concor.
It's me, Tyler.
And we are Brosbond. I want to ask you,
Okay.
Do you have a barbecue? I know the drink of the Korean guy is the soju?
Yeah, soju
Soju.
and beer.
Did you drink it?
I did. It
A lot?
was amazing. Yeah.
You get drunk?
No, I didn't.
My question, did you drink in front of your girlfriend fathers?
Yes.
Oh, big boss you have, bro. For me, it's like at the first day, I try to be 100% polite and 100% like a good man.
Yes.
Because the first impression
Yes.
is touch.
Yes.
It's forever.
Oh my gosh. We had drinks, right? And there's so many rules for the table manner and the drinking manner in Korea. So many. And so I was educated and prepared first before the actual dinner. So let's say if you have a glass, right? And I have a glass and you're like someone older than me. When you want to do cheers, what do you usually do? If I'm older than you,
I know that rule. Like
Okay.
you need to turn your head and then drink.
yes, that's like top number one. You always need to turn to the side and then drink, not like directly.
Yeah.
Right. But you know, like when you get happy, when you get excited, right? During the dinner, I sometimes would be like, and that's like the first. And the second is when you do this done, when you do the cheers,
The
right?
cheers.
You're clicking the glass. You always have to. So my girlfriend told me that you always have to be lower. Like
Lower.
your glass has to be lower. But when someone older than you holds it like this, how do you get even lower? You can't. So I'll be like, I try not to spell it to the lowest possible. Yeah, it was really fun and.
But it's too many rules, bro, to be polite.
Yeah, so many rules. I try to
Don't get drunk.
really adapt and really, you know, like
Imagine that
get
you're
used
drunk
to
and
it.
you say to the father of your girlfriend, like, it's really nice to meet another person with the same nickname,
The same nickname?
Daddy. Good joke, bro. Good joke. You need to
Okay.
celebrate. You need to give me 5. What's a good joke?
Well, that didn't happen, but my girlfriend's mom, she got a bit drunk. She was really excited and she hugged me and she kissed me on the cheek, which that could be very common in like Latin American
Yeah.
country. But that is super, super rare. Even my mom doesn't kiss me on the cheek. So I was like, oh, I'll say, yeah, nice. I guess that is their way to say that. Yeah, I think they adore me. They think I am okay. So far, they don't know, but yeah.
Until they know you. The topic of today, as you noticed, is about cross-culture because we are becoming from different countries and different culture.
Yes.
And when we travel, we are from different culture. We maybe have one shock with another stuff.
Yes.
Let me ask you, when you are taking a shower, you listen music?
No.
Oh, yes. I think that's a Latino thing.
It's
We
a
love-
cultural difference.
We love to play music when we are taking shower. And we love
But it's
to
going to
sing.
get wet.
No, but it's not like in the shower with me, no. It's outside. It's like a baby in the shower is here and outside in another part is your phone playing music.
Okay, but the entire space is kind of humid, right? Very watery.
Oh, yeah. But in the Latino, it's like maybe, well, in my city, it's not dry. The humid is not dry. So it's not humid. It's so dry, the weather.
I've had, when I was in the States, I had a roommate.
Yeah.
And I only go into the bathroom when I want to pee or when I want to do number 2 or when I need to take a shower, right? That's the only reason, right? But he goes in and sometimes he brings the laptop in. And then he plays music. He even plays games while he's on the toilet. And that's just it. He probably takes like every day. Probably takes like 2 hours. That's You have roommates, bro. I just went along with it until my mom pointed that out. Was like, ew, like she had a shock. So the other day, I shared with my mom. I was like, hey, I have a girlfriend, and so she knows. And we have her blessing. The other day, she was asking, just curious, do you have any like cute title special for your lover? What do you call her?
Yeah. How you call her?
Yeah. How do you call your wife?
Baby.
Baby. Any other way? Any other title?
Amore mio, mi amor, mi bella hermosa, mi princesa, mi reina, mi dulzura. La princesa es la cosa que más amo. Mi esencia de vida.
But the literal translation meaning, can you tell me?
Oh, that can be my life, my reason for live, my reason for breathe, my sun, my beautiful morning, my love.
Okay. That's pretty common in every culture. My love, honey, baby, the love of my life.
I think for Latin America, for our language, is really we have a lot of forms to wait.
Okay, so my mom asked me that. I was like, how do you call her? And without really thinking, I said, Duna.
Duna,
because she's older than me. So I translate that in Chinese. So my mom asked, so what is Duna? I said, 姐姐. And my mom was like, why the fuck would you call her 姐姐? That's weird. You have a 姐姐. You have a big sister. I said, I know. And she asked, but why? Why would you call her Duna? And I said, I don't know why. It's so common and normal in Korean culture. When someone is older than you, you have a respectful title. You don't call directly only their name. You call their title, especially when you're close and intimate with them. And it felt so natural until my mom pointed out. I was like, why the fuck would you call her Duna? I'm like, well, that's a very good question. Now, if you see it this way, a lot of people, they watch K-drama, right? And they would say oppa. Now, oppa, the literal translation meaning is 哥哥. It means your big brother. Imagine you're dating someone in intimate relationship and you call them 哥哥. Like, I understand that concept to a lot of culture. It'd be like, that feels wrong. That just feels...
But I want to ask you the real question. Because one thing is you call in the normal community way to your girlfriend as common as the language permit.
Yeah.
But another thing is in the intimate moment, do you call to your wife, to your girlfriend, Duna?
Or you mean like, only us or like intimate?
No, intimate. I mean, in that moment, she called you like a oppa, and you call her like a Duna.
Oh, she doesn't call me oppa. Because there's a strict rule because I'm older, because I'm younger, and I kind of
you call her.
I'm gonna sound really weird. I know I'm younger, but oppa kind of just feels something. There's something in Korean culture to me that word. It just feels, I don't know. It feels almost like daddy. So I tried. I asked her. I was like, just once. Can you call me oppa? Just once. Please. It's almost like, just one. Can you call me daddy? Just once. And she said, no. In the next life. Yeah. And she will always bring me back to the reality. The only reason you're calling me Nuna is because I'm older than you. It's not because of anything else. So in no way I'm calling you oppa because you're not. So it's never. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, but if just only us, when I call her, yeah, Duna or Chagia. Chagia means my love or dear, honey, baby. Yeah. But that's one culture shock, I guess, for my family.
Oh, bro, for me it's the same.
But that's the fun part of culture that is so new. Maybe the concept, and sometimes you don't understand it, or it's just really fascinating, like jaw dropping. But I'm loving it. Really seeing the difference and embrace those differences. It's great.
Yeah. Maybe it happened to you if you visit another country, especially when you visit USA. Did you find some food that you really need for survive?
Yes. I love, American foods. I think that simply put, it's just fast food, like fries, burgers, chips, chocolate chips, frappuccinos, those type of stuff.
Okay.
I love them, of course, but I can't have them every meal. I need Eastern food. I need rice. I need noodle fan. I need I need oyster cake. I need I need those stuff. So I think that was actually, I suffer homesick when I was there.
Homesick.
But not because yes, of course, I miss my family, but the more is I miss Taiwanese food. I really missed it. Yeah. The closest thing I can get was boba tea. But it tastes like, the quality tastes only half of it, but they charge you twice. Double the price.
In Peru, you are going to surprise. Now in Peru, we have a bubble tea. But the bubble tea...
You should open bubble tea. You should open like a franchise.
In Peru, we have a kind of three, or in my city, we have 3 or 4 brands of bubble tea, but they have a really weird flavor, like a papaya bubble tea. And when my wife watched that, my watch was, I need the boss come outside and tell me for my forgiveness, because I can't accept this is happening. This is bubble tea from Taiwan, and this is possible. You have a papaya flavor, so it's really weird. It's like how in another country they I don't know, they try to have a one mix.
Yes.
Mix.
Oh.
Culture. So you found weird food of your food.
The strangest, I mean, like, as a Taiwanese, I take pride in the making of boba. Okay? I gotta make that very clear. Like, the flavor, the texture, it's art. I went to
hear this story.
I went to Korea and I saw this brand, this boba tea shop. It's originated. I think the headquarters is in Taiwan, but now it's more like a global-wise international company. So they also have franchise in Korea. Now what happened is I saw there is this traditional spicy snacks called tteokbokki. It's really, really, really spicy, mixed with rice cake and some other fish cakes or something. It's salty, spicy. And I saw there is this bubble tea. It's called tteokbokki boba. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. No! They put boba in that spicy, sweet kind of dish. And it's like, you have milk tea. And on top of it, they put the spicy boba. I'd be like, that's fucking disgusting. It's so disgusting to the point that I have to try. Because you can't diss something without trying it. So I'd be like, I freaking hate this. I'm going to try it, and I'm going to tell you that this is absolutely horrible. So I went in. I said, "Can I have a? Can I have a spicy tteokbokki boba milk tea?" Okay, I have to say it was not bad, but it was weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like asking an Italian to try pizza with pineapples on it. It's not bad, but still weird. That's not how you consume boba.
That is the thing, is when you go to outside, when you go to another foreigner country, and usually you have one friend who told you like, oh, you're from Taiwan. Actually, I have one Taiwanese restaurant there. Yeah. So for me, it's a clear never. If I'm going to go to another country, I usually don't go to the Peruvian restaurant. It's not because I don't like. I love my Peruvian food. But I know for the mix or for the traditional things in that country, they try to have one mix.
It's more like Peruvian / Taiwanese cuisine.
Yeah. So unless they told me like, but the person, the chef is from Peru,
I'm going.
But
I think the food wise, it's so cute. When my girlfriend first came to Taiwan, we tried first a lot of Taiwanese food, and she was having so much fun. Until one point, I can kind of tell because it was the very first time she ever flew to another country, to another place out of Korea. So I can tell like, she's maybe having a bit homesick and she misses her own traditional Korean food. So we tried to go to a lot of Korean places, and
we're talking about this.
And we went to this tofu place, the tofu hot pot place.
Okay.
And she tried. She was like, not bad. Not bad. I was like, wow, do you like it? I feel like this is really authentic, right? And she'd be like,
authentic where?
Authentic in what way? And you can see like the interior. They have a lot of like wallpaper. It's completely printed in Korean. And she just casually said that doesn't make sense. That's spelled wrong. And I'd be like, just enjoy the vibe. Yeah, it's like the closest we can get here in Taiwan. But well, she had a lot of fun, and we just laughed it off. And I think that was a really cute
thing. Do you
thing.
think, for a conclusion, if you travel another country, try the local food? Do you think it's a really good conclusion? And if you have one friend to come into your country, try the local food.
I think it's more fun for the local friends to see they try it. Is it authentic?
Yeah.
Because they really want to know.
Yeah.
But I feel like one thing that I notice is like Koreans, they really can eat a lot of spicy food. There is levels, right? Mild, medium, really spicy, and Korean level. To me, I'm like, the first time we were having dinner with the parents, I tried to act cool, but they were having like chili. And like, I was like, and then they asked me to try it. It's like, oh, it's from Korea. You should try it. I was like, I probably drank 2 liters of water that night. Like my stomach is like completely like about to explode. Really.
Damn, bro.
We were talking about food. I think the one thing that I noticed is that in Taiwan, when you have chopsticks and spoon out, normally people would just grab a piece, what's it called? They would grab a tissue and they would lay it on top of it, right? I do that because I don't really trust the table in restaurants in Taiwan. It's like, yes, they wipe it off, they try to clean it, but it's like, do I trust
that is wipe it really clean?
Is it completely bacteria free? Yeah, so I always have that one thing. And my girlfriend noticed that, and she always just plays it on top. Even after you eat like something spicy or with ketchup and everything, and she just plays it back on the table. And I'd be like, why would you
Honey,
do that?
I think you have a really good immune system.
Try not to do that in Taiwan. I mean, Taiwanese restaurants are fine, but you know, like in the night markets and when people come and go, it's like, baby, don't do that ever, please. Yeah, but there's another thing that I think that those are like, oh, okay, you're different, you're quite healthy. Yeah. Another thing is about chopsticks specifically. We didn't have a fight, but we had a very awkward, not pleasant
moment.
Like, I felt that she was angry, mad, and I was mad as well. We didn't like, wow, it just started an argument, but it was because we were having this, there was a bowl, and we were using chopsticks, and she just like stick it. Not completely vertical, but like diagonal.
Yeah,
and that to me, typically, after we finish something, we just place it either like this or either like this. Never
like
stick
horizontal, not vertical.
Yeah, never vertical. And it was like a very vague, like this. And so I noticed that's her habit. So I just quietly pull them out and then place it on top of it. And she was like, "Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I know that is your culture. I know, and I didn't do it like this. I mean, you told me never like this, so I respect your culture, but that was just my habit. And you're now in Korea, right?" And I'd be like, "Oh, right." But I call you nuna, even in Taiwan.
Bro, but
So.
Okay, let's argument about this.
Yeah.
What is the reason? What is the reason that the chopstick cone stayed in one bowl of rice in vertical?
One is superstition, and another one is more connected to, we have certain rituals, religious ritual that the incense, the what's it called? The incense, I think.
Yeah,
you stick it right in between. So it is as a way to worship gods, or as a way, to give a nice gesture to the spirits.
Okay, what I learned from the Korean dramas is the Taiwanese culture or the Taiwanese religion is Taoist, Buddhist.
Yeah.
A mix of that. So that's the reason you put this.
Yeah.
But that Korean religion is more Christian or Catholic.
Yes.
So basically they don't understand
Yeah.
your religion.
Yeah.
So I think for they feel like bro, you are in my country.
Yeah.
So it's not our thought. Why you need to move that? So try to respect that ways, because even when I'm Catholic too, so I don't believe in the Taoist or Buddhist.
Yeah.
So for me, the first time that somebody explained me that was like okay, I'm in Taiwan, I need to respect you. This cross culture.
Yeah.
I prefer, because sometimes the chopstick usually is not like a rectangle. It's like one circle, a chopstick. So when you put in the bowl, sometimes they move. Sometimes they go.
Yeah.
They go to the floor. Sometimes it's a little noisy. So you have a one bottle, right? Put that in. That's all. Yeah. They're not going to move. So that's the thing. But what did say? I'm going to listen. How is the finish of that argument? What she told like a.
I had a little bit of a reflection there. It was not just us. It was with a bunch of other Korean friends. So the moment was kind of tense because you felt that. So she plays it like this. She played the chopstick like this, and I pulled it up and I put it like this. And she said, "Why would you do that?" And then she stick them back. That's the moment that is game's on. So I kind of show a little bit of. I don't feel too happy about it because that is it's my habit, it's my culture. And even when you're in Taiwan, you have like, we've been to places. I respect your culture in so many ways, in like every possible way. But I do also have my culture. I have the thing I believe in because, for example, I don't point directly at the moon. You don't have to do that, but whenever you do that, I probably would have a reaction to it because I really believe in those kind of stuff. It could be superstition, it could be culture, it could be whatever. But the argument point was, I respect you in every possible way. Maybe you could have sometimes also respect my culture and my way, right? But I understand.
But you're in Korea.
Yeah. The reason I was a bit upset, actually not because she stick them in. It was because the reaction she had towards that. At first, it was a bit disrespectful.
Let me ask to everybody in the comments. What do you think? What is your thought about this case for everybody? Because talking to you, my personal reaction is, if she's in Taiwan, she needs to respect you. Mm-hmm. Respect your culture, of course, 100%. But if you are in her home in Korea, yeah, it's kind of like a she win. For me, it's like a she win.
Yeah.
But I don't know for everybody. You can comment now in the you can comment now.
I think culturally speaking, I need to respect. Well, yeah, I'm in your country. That's how you typically do it, right? I understand that point, but I think that the main reason I was a bit upset was because how she reacted. She was like, "Why would you do that?" It was kind of like, "Pa pa." So I was like,
but imagine
you could have talked to me in a nice way.
Okay. Let me put you in that situation, Tyler. I think everybody will have a fetish.
I'm not agreeing to that.
Wow, you don't have a fetish, bro? Come on.
I would rather that remain unrevealed.
But just tell, normally, bro, we need to normalize that everybody will have a certain fetish.
Okay.
So, for example, in my case, I have a certain fetish with the clothes. Okay. So, one day, I asked my wife, like, we are in the moment, in the period, and I asked her, like, put your lingerie. And she watched me and told me, like, and what you are going to put? And I reflect that, like, fuck you win. Because don't have a lingerie for men. Basically, we don't wear anything, but we ask to the women to dress sexy.
Yeah. And
in that moment, I was a little fat. So I was like I look disgusting. I don't look like a really good what I asking for. It's like we are not in the same level. Yeah. So it's like for me, it was a really shock culture about like it's true actually. If you put in the place about men and women, maybe for the men it's more gross, more macho, but for the wife, for the women, we want sexy, we want delicate, something like that, kind of different type. But don't have a lingerie, or when we ask for one lingerie, we don't put anything.
Like, you mean like lace?
I mean, for example, sexy night. Okay? How the woman is going to be dressed. Imagine one sexy night. How your girlfriend. Okay, let's keep doing.
Lingerie.
Okay, what more?
I don't know.
High heels.
Yeah.
High heels. Maybe a red lipstick.
A black collar.
Okay. Okay. That is the gear. That is the how you are going to dress.
My daily clothes.
You see, it's a one thing that my wife, but she shocked me with that question. With that, I'm going to dress lingerie. Okay, I can dress. What you are going to dress? And I was like,
that's a really good reflection.
I thought I was just naked in the bed. Yeah, I was like,
yeah, it is true. It is so true.
I think we can start our company about the lingerie for men.
I think even for body image wise, a lot of men, they when you talk about, you know, what is your ideal type, or what is the most sexiest woman, you know, in your picture, like they always start with something visual.
Yeah.
I have to admit that when I picture that, it's someone relatively, you know, like within normal BMI, sexy tones, fit, lean model, like.
Okay.
But when I look at myself,
that's the thing. You see.
I'd be like, let me readjust.
It's like I'm asking more than what I can offer.
Those women are out of your league. I think it's pretty cute that you have your ideal, but what you get is this, and your partner is the same. Your partner has the same. It's like ideal, but honey, this is what you get. I'm sorry. This is what you get. I was like, if you cool, we cool, then deal, bro. Yeah.
So this is one reflection for all the men are watching this podcast. And please, everybody, if you are women or you have your partner, you have your husband, and they ask you sometimes wear lingerie or something sexy, send this video. Start to make a normalize that we need to reflect about this topic.
If you want to be the leader in your relationship, if you want to lead your woman, lead by example. There is this thing, like you said, in Taiwan, of course we have different religious groups or people with different religions, but predominantly we have a lot of mixture of Taoism and Buddhism. Right. And so naturally you believe in, if you do something bad, there's karma, right? Because karma is like a bitch. Like whatever comes around goes around.
Yeah.
Whatever goes around comes around. And another thing is you just believe in afterlife, right? Or so if something unfortunate happened to you, you hear a lot of older people would say, oh, it's because probably you did something bad in your before life. So you are now, it's a continued lesson that you have to learn. I never thought that it could be a really weird thing, or people might see you like, bro, I think you have schizophrenia or some mental illness. So I didn't know that it's more of a culture that is more Eastern or not too introduced in Western world. So when I was studying in the States, I think there was one time that we were talking about something, and I asked that person, we were talking about, do you believe like what's gonna happen after you die? And I said, I think the spirit doesn't end there. It probably they transcend, or they transition, and they move on to the afterlife. There's another universe for that. And that person looked at me very concerned. She went, Tyler, have you talked to someone? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, and she looked at me so concerned, and she was like, I think when people die, they just die. I have one final experience. It's 100% my personal experience, so people, don't make generalization of any specific group, any specific nation. So in Taiwan, would you say it's safe?
Compared to Peru, Taiwan is safe.
It's by comparison.
My perspective from my life in Taiwan is safe for me, and for my family the same.
I have to say, there are of course bad people in Taiwan, but generally speaking, people don't feel the need to be hypersensitive or vigilant to, you know, always be super around of your belongings, to, you know, like make sure you carry them all time. I grew up thinking that is how the world works.
So innocent, baby. So innocent. So innocent.
So when I first got to America, I mean, like, people are so nice. And San Francisco is one of the most developed and advanced cities. So we have the school gym. So all the members, all the gym goers are 100% students. So, you know, like, well, you're a student. We go to the same school. We're friends. Even I don't know you, I just feel like kind of close with you. I feel safe, you know. And
okay, I'm waiting for the end of this story. And then
in the gym, that was the time where wireless earbuds started to be very trendy.
Okay.
And I bought a pair. Quite expensive, I have to say. How do I say? The wireless thing is it's okay. First of all, waterproof and really fancy. And so I was about to take off my shirt, right, at the locker room. So I don't want to mess around with this, so I unplugged it and I put it temporarily, only for like a split second. The time that I placed it there was only like, and then I was about to get them again, but I took off my shirt. Where did it go? And I started to find, and there's a dude there, just like, on his phone. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I placed him right there. And he's like just this close, and it was only his phone. So I asked very politely, I was like, excuse me, sir, did you see anything, or did you see me dropping anything? And he was like, bruh, I don't know. And I looked at him. Are you sure? And he said, yeah, I'm sure. I mean, but do you need me to help you find it? What are you looking for? I said, a pair of earpods. And he said, yeah, sure, bro, I'll help you find it. And then he started wandering around. And I was like, I faked trying to find it, but my eyes were locked on him. And I was like trying to see what he was doing. And he just like, he reached into his pocket, and then he just casually dropped them on the floor. And he's like, hey, bro, they're right there. You gotta be more careful, man. Yeah, no worries. Have a good one. And then he left. I was like, it was only for like 2 seconds.
Bro, I can tell you, in America, the whole continent is dangerous. So the life of Taiwan, for me, the personal basic rule that I respect your space, respect your staff, respect that you make effort to get, and maybe you have your whole life in your cell phone, is really strong in Taiwan. So nobody's going to take your phone, nobody's going to take your wallet, nobody's going to take your personal things in Taiwan.
But they might take your umbrellas.
Bro, but like accident, I can tell you that's gonna be accident. And it's a really I can tell you, nobody's going to.
I've had people stole my umbrella numerous times. I love today. I think it was pretty fun. I really enjoy talking about, stuff related to culture.
Thanks, everybody. That's all for today. It was a really rich episode with a lot of cross-culture. And if you have one cross-culture story, don't forget to go our only bros. Only on Instagram. So you can go to our Brosbond on Instagram and tell us your cross-culture story.
Let us know more about your culture shocks. And don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe, share this video, as well as all the videos that we post. Love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Because it's me, Concor.
It's me, Tyler.
And this is Brosbond. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
When you're going to finish.
Bye-bye.